thank you so much for having me on here. I'm super excited to spend time with you and just talk.
This is a bad idea.
Oh. Well, I mean, maybe after this, we can, I don't know, go to a bar and like catch a couple of drinks. Huh?
Excuse me for 1 minute, please.
All right, that's fine. Okay.
All right. I think you're cooled off now. Welcome to another edition of Between Two Saddles. I'm your host, Triple E Cooper. Today our guest is my ranch hand, Dustyn Espinosa. How are the cows this morning?
Yeah, honestly, I really don't want to talk about work this morning.
I'm sorry, who do you think you're talking to?
My boss.
Okay, that's better. Now give me 5.
Five what?
Push-ups.
I don't.
Let's go on the hop.
Okay.
Hope y'all had a good week. If y'all want me to ask my guests any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Get up. And we'll go from there.
I got ants on me.
Yep, welcome to Texas. So I just need to ask you a few questions here as kind of a part of this interview, okay?
Haha. Yes, sir.
So when out here on the ranch do you not do work?
I take pride in my work that I do out here for you, and I clearly work my ass off.
Didn't I catch you the other day trying to ride a goat? It's some work you're doing. Yeah. So the other day, my other ranch hand saw you trying to milk a bull. I think you're confused for 2 reasons. Let me break it down for you here. First off, you don't milk a bull, you milk a cow. And secondly, even if milking a bull was a thing, do you really think that I would make that a part of your job description?
I mean, honestly, I think that's like one of the best things that you can do in the morning. It gets them all riled up and moving properly and all excited.
What is wrong with you? Where are you from again?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. So, do you have any questions for me, since we haven't talked since I really hired you back in 2016?
Yeah, I actually have a really important question I've been meaning to ask you. So, whenever you hook up a trailer, do you put the horses in first and then hook it up, or vice versa?
Are you me? You've worked for me for 3 years and you're still confused about that? Why didn't you just ask me?
Well, every time I come up to ask you that specific question, you either tell me A, to get back to work, or you always ask me what my mom's doing.
Oh yeah, how's she doing?
She's fine. I mean, well, the other day after you came over to fix the AC unit, she kept complaining about how sore she was after you left. I'm not too sure why.
Yeah, about that. Sometimes I'll teach you this one day. Sometimes you just kind of have to be really rough with the air conditioners. Just get them to start working again.
It still doesn't work.
I mean, sometimes you got to be rough with them at least 3 to 4 times for it to really start working. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll teach you. Don't worry. At this point in the episode, we have a promotion. Dustyn, if you could go ahead and just look at the camera and go ahead and read this.
It says, Donald Trump, 2020. We'll build an even bigger wall this time.
So, Dustyn, speaking of that, where's your family from originally? Like originally?
Mexico. You from? Iceland, you pasty son of a.
That reminds me, remind your mom that I'm going to be over later with some ice for her soreness, all right?
Su madre.
Sound like your mother last night.
When the storm rolls in, I'm gonna be ready. Southeast on my head in case it gets heavy. Like a cow